Hello and welcome, my name is Parky and today we're playing some more Spore. You mean me back on Planet X? I was going to call it Parkistan then, that's completely not right. Where last time we took over one of the final four red towns, which, or was this a yellow one? I can't really remember. I think the red were about to take it over either way. So I think the first thing that we need to do is start putting down some of the structure of this town, just so that we're maximising the old spice production and also maximising the vehicle cap that we have going on. Because vehicle cap, not that it really matters at this point, considering we've got over probably 35 of these airships, it's still quite important to be able to build as many things as you want to at any one time. So let's go for a factory up there. We're also going to put down a factory over here like this, with another house there, and then we're going to want another house here, just to maximise that amount of spice, with an entertainment building over this way. I suppose it doesn't really matter, does it? And then a house here. And actually we can put down something else over this side, and we probably want this to be another house. Oh, and we can put something down here as well. It's an ever-increasing amount of things in this town. Okay, there we go. That seems good. So, we're going today to be taking over the rest of these cities if we can. So let's pump out some more of these air vehicles. Actually, we've reached the total vehicle cap, so never mind. Right. Oh, how dare they? Look at this. Would you like to disband? Why did I click on that? How dare they attack us? Let's get all of these air vehicles over here to start attacking these red troops. Damn Loch Ness monster ships. Completely forgot about them. Come on now, take them out. This is unacceptable behaviour. I like how they take literally one shot and they're all dead. Cool. Okay then. So let's now go for this next city, which is over here. Now it looks like this one has quite a few turret defence. And it's also got quite a few buildings in here, which is going to make it a little bit harder to take over. But I reckon once we've done this, it's going to be pretty plain sailing, especially with the amount of ships that we've got. Now, it looks like all of our land vehicles are actually over here, which is probably a good idea to get rid of these now, and create some more of these over on the other island, where we've just taken a city over, because we've got some more spice geezers that we've got to capture from the dirty red nation. So where is the first one? It's over here. There's actually not that much spice left in these, but it's worth taking them over anyway, because it's still getting these other guys a bit of production, which is something that we're not really wanting them to do. Okay, look at this. The skies are full of these bloody airships, which is really damn cool. They've got no chance whatsoever. These stupid sea vehicles, how are they expected to defend against this swarm of beings? Swarm of ships. Okay, so it's probably not going to take us too long to take over this city. Tolfma, which is a fantastic name. I would like to actually rename some of these at some point. Hang on, did they just take over one of my cities? What the hell is this? What? When did this happen? Okay, well they've obviously been attacking me and I didn't quite realise that that was happening. It's okay, well hang on, take over this city and then go and fly over here and take over the other one. God damn, they must have attacked by the sea. They've put up a good resistive fight, haven't they, this old red nation? Very surprising, because the AI very rarely makes this much effort to take over everything. And I think we're just going to have to dispatch a few of these riders over here, just to take out this fleet of ships that are on the way. Because we don't need all of these realistically attacking these things, this city. And there we go, we've actually just captured it, so it doesn't even matter. Welcome, Red Nation, another one of your cities has fallen. We're in a never-ending war. It's like the 1,000-year war. Right, let's do this. I'm not going to bother replacing all these yet. They're actually a religious nation, so we're going to convert this over to the military statistic and dispatch all the rest of these aircraft over to this other city on the island here, because I reckon they're probably going to try and take over this other city if they can. So let's do it. In fact, we could get another couple of air vehicles over here just to attack them on the way. There we go. And luckily enough, I've actually put down a couple of turrets on this city, which means that it's not too difficult to repel any dirty invaders' attacks. And there we go, stopped in their tracks. So let's get all of these guys over here to start recapturing this city. We're going to be fighting on lots of different fronts, which is okay, I suppose. I think we can pretty much handle anything at this point. So what we're going to do is we're going to send over a small division of troops to this city over here to start taking them down. Maybe we can do like a multi-pronged attack on all fronts. That seems like a cool thing to do, doesn't it? So let's send maybe this many troops over to this other city as well and see how they can take us on Probably not very well, let's put it that way. Right, okay, so what's going on over here? We've got quite a lot of troops attacking this city. Looks like it's going down pretty quickly, which is good. Obviously there's going to be quite a few less troops attacking one city at a time because we've split up our forces, but that's okay. Okay, we've got increased income from the mythic city of something or other. Well, so many cities now, it's a bit difficult to track where we are. Okay, how's this invasion going? Looks okay. Taking a bit of damage, but nothing too serious. So I think what we're going to do is we're going to start pumping out a few more troops if we can as well. Is this city being taken over? It is! How dare you? Who's doing this? Oh, it's an air vehicle. Damn, okay, let's put down some turrets over here. I didn't realise that they got air vehicles. Right, if we just put down the maximum amount of turrets, that'll be taken down pretty damn quick. They'll have no chance against us. There you go, max defences. I think this is our home nation, isn't it? Oh no, it's one of our first cities though. And there you go. Defeated! How dare you? How's this going? There's a lot of screaming on the old radar here, telling me to go and look at things. Seems like we've pretty much won this battle over this side. There's no more turrets on this city that are attacking us. There's a couple of vehicles on the land and in the sky, but that's about it. At this city, we've got... What are we attacking? Is there an air vehicle over here? Oh no, it's just one land vehicle. And now we're back onto the attack of all the buildings. And look at this in the distance, we can see multi-pronged attack. This is how you're supposed to do the civilization stage. And there we go, we've got another city. Good stuff. I don't know which city this was. Didn't quite see. It's probably the one that they took over that was originally ours. So we started attacking that one first. Okay, let's have a little look. What are you? Congratulations, you captured this religious city by military means. Choose city's speciality. Military again. In fact, this is a good point. We should be looking at this. We're right bang in the military, so we don't need to worry about getting our scientist perk. We managed to do the omnivore, predator, industrious, and then military archetypes in each stage, which is good. Achievement get, and all that. Right, so it won't be too long until we take over another one of these. There's only 2 more of these left on the map anyway. And in fact, I don't know whether we can pump out any more of these air vehicles, not that we really need to. What we can do is maybe dispatch all of these guys over here to help out the rest of the troops, because they're not really doing anything helpful over here. There we go, let's grab all of these, we'll send them over to this bottom city, just because I think they're taking a little bit longer to take over the defences. The top city is probably going to fall next. It looks like they've got 1 building left and then they're going to be attacking the town hall, which is brilliant news. I'm probably not going to bother taking over the rest of these spice geezers, just because at this point in the game it's not really doing us any good. It doesn't have any bearing on the space stage whatsoever. Here we go, we're about to take it over. God, an episode where we just wiped out 4 cities in one go. It's always good when that happens. Okay, so here we go. Bow before the mighty armada of the Dark Red Nation, you dirty light Red Nation. It's a shame that the colours in this game haven't been a bit more varied. I mean, the first city that we took over pretty much was exactly the same colour as us, wasn't it? You've captured this religious city by military means. Choose the city's speciality. We're obviously going to turn it into a military one. So there we go. Taken down all of that. We can see the writing on the wall. It's time to fight no more together. Forever, even. We happily accept your surrender. Do I have to accept this? Sure, why not? Congratulations! Global domination is yours. When you're ready to explore the reaches beyond your home planet, click the advance button and be ready for liftoff. Oh yeah, advance to space. Click here to launch your space exploration program. You'll be sent into the creator to create a ship for your maiden voyage. Modifications can be made later at any city or colony in your empire. That's actually a good point, because I've never edited a spaceship halfway through the space stage, adding new items onto it or whatever. History. The choices throughout your evolutionary history have culminated in your race's identity as you lift off into space. Your traits affect not only your inherent abilities, but also have earned you a unique tool in your spaceship's arsenal. So there we go. We started off in the economic, we moved into the military, which is good for us. It means that we're definitely going to be the scientists. Ah, look at that purple. Lovely. What does it say? Scientists are logical and calculating. The galaxy exists to be studied and understood. Good. Right, let's do this. And of course, this heralds the start of a new age, and the age of spaceship travel, flight. And of course, you make spaceships with wooden mallets. That's definitely how it works, and a little wooden crane. Right, now I've got a few ideas as to what I want it to look like this time. Someone said, because we're going along the junk theme, to make like a little fleet of different parts. So the way I'm going to try and do this is we're going to have like loads of disjointed objects, little ships all together, like a little fleet of, I don't know how to, a swarm of spaceships instead of the usual, just single, because I think that would make it a bit more interesting. So let's see if we can do this. Unfortunately, I think it's going to be a bit tricky just for the fact that you can only put one of these in the centre of the screen, and then all these other objects here, for example, have to be put onto it, which is a bit of a problem. Maybe we won't do that then. It seems like such a cool idea though. It's a shame about that. Spore is very restrictive on where you can put objects. It all has to be part of one structure. Okay, well with that in mind, we're going to use a completely different idea. And I think this time we're going to go for a big scary spiky looking thing. Looks like it's been thrown together. Maybe go for like 2 massive jet engines. I think that would be a good start, so let's do that. So we're going to go for maybe... which one looks cool? I think this is the one that I like the look of the most. But of course we're going to have to put down something in the middle. So what do we want the main ship to look like? Probably something big and scary looking. Maybe a cube? A cube? Yeah. Sure. Okay, we'll go for a cube. Now bear with me, because I'm going to try and make this as cool looking as I can, obviously. And we're going to put a couple of plasma jets on the side, but we're going to make them bloody massive. Something like, if I can zoom out quickly, something like this. Make them as chunky as we can. We're going to rotate them back, so they sit flush, a bit more like this. We're going to make this cube a bit bigger as well. Cool. Okay. It's different. I like it. And we're actually going to build things off of the sides of these, if I can. So what I'm thinking of doing, I'm sort of winging this as I'm going along, by the way. So we're going to see where my my imagination takes us. We're going to use one of these objects, and we're going to put this in the middle. Something like this. So it's like a moon. Cool. Okay, I like it. And then on top of that, we're going to have maybe something like this on here. So it looks like it merges into the spaceship a little bit better. And we're going to copy that onto the bottom side of the ship, rotating it completely vertically like this. So it looks like it's gripping onto the cube in the middle. Okay, right. Good structure so far. It looks more complicated than I was imagining, which is good. You want it to look sort of cool and stuck together. Now aside from that, what I'd like on the front as well is maybe to put one of these discs, but rotate it forwards and then make it smaller so it sits in the middle like that. Okay, this is looking good. Lots of detail is a good thing on a spaceship. And it's kind of cool because I've not made a spaceship using this ring thing before, I don't think. So, good stuff. Right, now in the middle, that's where we're going to put a gun. So of course we want to look for a cool looking weapon for the space stage. I'm wondering whether there's any weapons in here actually. Rabbit ears. We've got some like legs and other stuff here. We could put like an auto grabber in the middle. Although that might look a bit odd, mightn't it? Maybe a hand in the middle. Maybe we could just put like little hands on the side. I don't know, these hands look a bit weird actually. Maybe I won't do that. Right, okay. Definitely military. We want to go for something that looks pretty damn cool. Maybe like a space laser, like a plasma cannon of some kind. A space modulator. Nothing sounds more spacey than a space modulator, does it? So we're going to put this in the middle and make it sit right forwards like that. So this is going to be like our main weapon. Let's see if we can make it look any cooler by extending it at all. Does it look better like that? I think it probably does. I actually prefer it when it's a bit smaller. Yeah, that seems good. Okay, so that's the main weapon of the ship. I'd like to maybe put some more lights and stuff onto this. Maybe making it a bit more complex at the back, the shape. But I really love this design in the middle here. I think that looks really cool. Okay, right, so what do we want to do next? Probably put down some sort of ship-mounted viewing platform. Maybe we can incorporate it into the top here. Make it look a bit like the ship is a large-scale ship by using a smaller window. I think that seems like a good idea. So we're going to use one of these. We're going to shrink it right down and move it back in here a little bit like that. Okay, we don't want it to be much bigger than that. We could, of course, replicate that on the other side as well and rotate it around to match. So it looks like there's a viewing platform on either side that people can look out of. Yeah, I like it. Okay. Right, do we want any more windows on the side of the ship? Probably not. I like the idea that they can only see forwards. It's going to be an aggressive ship, an aggressive scientist ship. Yeah, that seems good. Okay, now what else can we add on here? There's going to be a few little bits of decoration that we could maybe add. Let's have a look in here first. So we want some vents on the outside of the ship probably, just to make things look a bit more space-like, I suppose you could say. I'm not sure really which ones of these look space-like. Put some like stars on it. Maybe some of these, but face them backwards, like this. Like little vents on the side. I think symmetry normally isn't a good thing, but I think in this case, strangely enough, the symmetry is working quite well. So we're going to stick with it. Okay, so we've got a couple of vents on the bottom and the top like that. What else do we want? I mean, I suppose what we could do is maybe put another one of these hoops on the other side. In fact, we can change this so it goes something like this. Does that look better or worse? I'm not really sure. It looks cool. I think I prefer it like this, actually. For my sake, anyway. Maybe some of you guys disagree, but we're going to stick with this. And I think what we're going to do as well is I'm going to try and add a few more of these horseshoes, but we're going to put them more like this, so they look like they're structurally integral to the ship. Like this. Yeah, okay, I like that. And we're going to sort of rotate them as we go up. So let's grab another one of these, and we're going to put it down here like this. Maybe a bit further down, like so. There we go, that looks good. Yeah, okay, I like it. And then we're going to copy this again, but we're going to make it even smaller if we can. Maybe we can make it go out this way instead, and then rotate it down and merge it in here. How does that look? Does that look too complicated? I don't think it does. I kind of like it. It looks very complex. Okay, and then we're going to do the same on this side, but we're going to rotate it the other way, which is going to be very confusing. So I think we need to rotate it like this, and then also like this. Maybe a little bit less. Oh dear, that was the wrong thing. Yeah, maybe a little bit less than that. It doesn't quite stick out as far as that. And if we actually move this entire thing up, I'm not sure if we can move the entire thing up. I'll tell you what, then we just have one on the top. That seems good. Yeah, okay, I like it. We're not going to make it too much more complex. We're going to add a few lights on, but that's pretty much it. I'd like to maybe have a ring light around here, if we can. If we make it a little bit bigger, and put it around this central part. Oh, it might not let us actually, but that's okay. Maybe if we put down a couple of lights. Maybe a light on here, like this. Make it a little bit smaller. And then put down one of these. I want some bright sort of colours. A tri-beam, what colour are they? Green? Yeah, green seems good. So we'll go with green. Maybe on these sides here, like this. Because they sort of sit nicely in that gap, don't they? Okay, what else do we want? Probably some more lights on the back. Maybe we could go for some of these. These always look nice. Make them a bit smaller and then just duplicate them. Copy all the way down the spine. Seems like a cool idea, if they sit properly. They seem to merge into the back slightly, which is not helpful. We'll put down another one over here like this. Don't make it too busy. I think we'll put down maybe a couple more of these on the top. So let's just grab one more of these and put it here. And then grab another one and put it on the tip over here like this. But make it a little bit smaller. Yeah, okay, I think that's probably going to do. We don't want to make it too complex. Okay, the spaceship is going to be called the Space Ranger. Sure, seems a bit generic, but we'll go with that. And this time, I don't know whether I want to make it look cobbled together. We're going to see what some of these default views look like, but I think in the end of the day, we're going to make it custom design with the whole painting of it. Maybe we'll go for something like this. How does that look? It's kind of cool looking. I think we're just going to paint it ourselves, let's be honest. Okay, so I want to go for some of these cool looking objects in here. I like this red pattern. So we're going to make this central area a bit red like that. And then the rest of this, we might make the sort of blue colour. So it merges in slightly like this. Yeah, okay, and we're going to make this blue as well. But then this part here is maybe going to be this yellow version, as well as the viewing platform here. So we want to basically merge things in a little bit, make it look like it has been scrapped together, but not too much. Okay, and we can of course just use these patterns, but just change the colour that's being used. So let's maybe go for this one, for these side bits. Yeah, that seems okay, and then maybe the central ring can be that as well. along with this laser beam. Maybe we can change the colour of the laser beam in a minute. Maybe this colour would look better for the laser beam. Yeah, that does look pretty cool. Okay, and then what else do we want to change here? Maybe this, make it white, and then any other small details, maybe these vents white as well, silver. Make it look like there's a bit of high-tech stuff going on. I think the sort of very light grey colour really does look space-age, doesn't it? So let's see if we can stick with that. Maybe if we make these loops that sort of green and white colour. But then the main body of the ship, I'd like to maybe try and keep not yellow, but a silver. Just like a plain silver colour. Maybe like this. Yeah, that seems good. Does it look like a sort of scientific spacecraft? I think it probably does. Maybe if we just change the inner loop to a slightly different metal colour. Yeah, I kind of like it. I think it looks okay. One thing I do want to do though is I want to change the colour of these visors, because I imagine them not to be a dark sort of blue colour like that. I'd like them to be quite a light blue if we can, to make it look more like a viewing platform. Of course we're going to need to use this colour here instead. Okay, yeah, I like it. Okay, that's probably good for the spaceship. At least it's a bit different from normal. And we're entering Space Stage finally, one of my favourite stages. If you're wondering how much of this I'm actually going to do, I think most of the changes in this mod pack have been made to the Space Stage. Galactic God, look at this, all the Chiefs. So yeah, we're going to be playing quite a bit. I want to discover all of the different things that have added into the game. Scientist passion, play as a scientist. We can actually look at all of the different changes that have been made in this mod pack in the mod description notes that are available in a link in the description of the video if you're interested. Liftoff! You finally developed a ship capable of space flight. The heavens beckon, the cosmos awaits, the universe is at your fingertips if you can learn to fly this thing. Welcome to the pinnacle of existence, the final frontier, the wildest west, space! You control the ship, and from this vantage lead your race from planet-bound civilization to vast galactic empire. Let's look how you progress. This bar tracks your progress towards the badges you earn, as well as your proximity to the centre of the galaxy. Mission Control on the planet's surface is anxious to speak to you. Let's learn how to communicate. This short-range video communicator is your contact to those on the world below. You must be in the planet's orbit to open the line. Flashing signal means that you have an incoming transmission. I think we know all of this pretty much, so let's just get on with it, shall we? Congratulations, cadets! You've got a fine ride there. We're still adding new equipment to your ship, but we should have it ready for space travel in no time. Have you flown a spaceship before? No? Well, nothing like a test flight with the entire population of Xenodep, the mythic of Planet X, looking on. God, that's such a catchy name, isn't it? What do you say? Ready to earn your captain's badge? Sure. I'll be back soon. Okay, so these are our goals. We've got to fly through some rings, but I'll save you the hassle of having to watch this tutorial. So for today's episode, this seems like a good place to leave it. If you're enjoying the series and looking forward to Space Stage, then please tell me what kind of things that you'd like me to do first of all in Space Stage, because there's so much, I don't even know where to start. If you enjoyed the episode as well, please feel free to leave a rating and subscribe if you haven't done so already. Thank you for watching. Goodbye, awkward goodbye. Awkward.